Hey everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. And today we're going to be using the kit from my shop called Leopard Life. This one really doesn't have a whole lot of a story behind the meaning of the kit. It was just some fun colors to pull together, and I don't use a lot of teal or yellow. I thought it would be fun to kind of pull in the teal and the yellow color, and then of course anchored with my all-time favorite pink shade, and then a blushy tan to kind of even it out. So like I said, this kit doesn't really have much meaning or story behind it, but it's just kind of loosely inspired by leopard print and all things kind of chic and designer, so you'll definitely see a lot of those throughout this kit. But one thing I want to ask you guys, what type of kits do you guys want to see me do? I have a lot of ideas, and honestly my list is quite long, but sometimes I need help and inspiration of thinking up ideas, and a lot of my ideas tend to come from pop culture, so maybe TV shows, books, movies, things like that coming up, and I definitely have a long list. I would love to do like a Marie Antoinette inspired kit. I do have a few travel theme kits that I had done before. It was kind of a series that I am definitely wanting to bring back and add more locations to, and one of the ones that I started designing but never actually finished was for France, and it had a little bit of like a Marie Antoinette kind of spin to it, but I definitely want to do one inspired by the movie directed by Sofia Coppola. That is one of my all-time favorite movies, and I think that would be a really fun one to do. As well as a long list of movie themed ones that I have. I also have some new kits coming out in just a few weeks, so you guys will be seeing that in a plan with me very soon. I will give you just a little sneak peek. It's actually a luxury designer brand inspired kit. Now, I do have to be very careful with not titling it and stuff like that, you know, using straight out the brand name, but I think you guys might be able to guess what it is. I have two alternate colors coming. The first colorway, I definitely plan on using it in a fall spread coming up, and then the other one I think might actually make a nice spring kit. So just to tease you guys a little bit, I do have a designer inspired kit coming soon, and I really love how that one turned out so much. I'm really looking forward to maybe even making some more like designer brand themed type of kits, and something just really fun and something I haven't seen too often. But I definitely want to know your thoughts on any type of theming or designs that you would love to see. Like I said, I do have some movie themed kits already, and definitely a lot of Nancy Drew ones are actually some of the ones I'm wanting to bring back too. If you guys are not familiar, I'm a huge Nancy Drew fan, and I do have a few kits coming up in a few weeks that are inspired from the Nancy Drew computer games, and I was going through and playing those games probably about a year or two ago, and when I would play the game, I would kind of take inspiration of the game designs, the scenery, the theming of the game, and I do have, I think, two or three, I think maybe only two at the moment. I have two kits up. I for sure have the Secrets Can Kill. That one is inspired by the first Nancy Drew computer game, and that one kind of takes on a little bit of like a diner, high school kind of theme. I really like that game. It's a really good one. And then the second kit that I have is actually the third Nancy Drew computer game, and that's Message in a Haunted Mansion. I really love that one as well. It takes place in San Francisco, I think. But the reason why it's the third Nancy Drew game and not the second Nancy Drew game is because they actually don't have a digital copy of the second Nancy Drew computer game. So I've actually never gotten to play that one, but the whole reason why I'm mentioning all this is because in the future I want to go back and actually play some of the Nancy Drew computer games on my channel, maybe as like a let's play style type of video series. I am a big fan of watching let's plays, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm not the biggest gamer ever. I do like computer games and certain games, but I've never really done any type of gaming content before, so I know that what else is new on my channel. I do all kinds of things, especially with my channel being primarily a makeup review channel, but honestly, I do soap making, I do book reviews, hauls, thrift hauls, crafting things, planner videos as well, so why not just add another thing to my channel? But it also kind of ties in with the whole Nancy Drew series that I have been doing for the past several years on my channel, so that's another thing that I really want to bring to my channel. And I think would be so fun if I go back to designing those kits for the planner, because I have to say those are some of my favorite kits that I have created, are the ones inspired by the Nancy Drew, and I just need to get back into playing them so I can get inspired by it to make new designs. But I have a long list of things I would like to design kits inspired by. I really love the movie Miss Congeniality. I thought maybe that could be a really fun kit. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, another classic, really good one. I actually have another one inspired by Legally Blonde, and I meant for that one to come out last spring, sort of like an anytime or a graduation kit, but I ended up not finishing that kit in time, so I'm actually going to put some effort into that one and maybe do that one for next spring. I even thought of doing like a Chapel Roan Pink Pony Club design type of theme. I thought that would be a really fun one too, but you kind of see the ideas that I have in my mind of all these different themes that I want to do, but unfortunately I only have so much time in the day, so unfortunately I kind of go in cycles of designing new sticker kits. But when the inspiration hits and hits me hard, I definitely get really inspired and want to come up with new designs. So if there's any themes or anything, TV shows, now I will have to say I will kind of veto some if I don't really feel like much of a connection to it. But another one that I really wanted to do, and I actually designed most of the kit, but I felt like I was so far behind the trend of it that it didn't really, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was going to sell very well, and that was a Bridgerton kit. Now I'm also so far behind on Bridgerton. I watched the first season like probably a year or two after it came out, and then I got inspired by it, made the kit, but never quite finished it. So that's another thing I really want to go back to, watch the rest of the seasons. I'm 2 seasons behind. I've never even seen Queen Charlotte, so there's so many things that I want to design and make kits based off of, but I'm the absolute worst at getting really inspired by something and then going full force into it in the beginning and then getting burnt out on it and then never finishing it. That's kind of like the motto of my life, which I wish I could change that about myself, but unfortunately it's one of the hardest habits I've ever had, and one that is just so hard for me to break. So hopefully coming up with some new ideas and thoughts and sticker kits, and maybe even having a little pressure from anyone who is really wanting to see certain things, even if it's just like a seasonal type kit. I definitely have a lot of Christmas kits that I want to just redesign or come up with a whole new kit, especially with having to be so far ahead of the season. It also makes it a little bit hard for me to kind of get inspiration in the moment so far ahead. But like I said, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas, definitely let me know. And this is how the sticker kit turned out. I really love the colors of this kit. It's a little bit different rather than just like the pinks and light blues and purples and stuff that I do a lot. So I really liked the teal of it, the yellow. It just kind of added a little bit more of like a funky vibe to it. And of course, leopard print is absolutely coming back. I was a huge fan of leopard growing up. This was a slight little nod to that. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Links are below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.